Ever wondered what it's like to work in the apparel and fashion industry in Chicago? How a designer started their brand? Or what a production workroom looks like? Then join us as we go for a visit.
Yes, we, for the past 3 years, have only released 100% upcycled collections using denim as the vehicle and premier textile. And I implemented that due to COVID. We didn't have access to textile stores, fabric stores were shut down, and it was very much so like a by any means necessary. I started with using like 7 t-shirts to make some cool bishop sleeve dresses, and then from there it kind of morphed into its own lane, to be honest with you, of just a wonderful world of patchworking many things together. And so it's become our vehicle of concept line development, but also storytelling for the past 3 years. I feel connected to the industry here in Chicago. Being, you know, an implant to the city, I wasn't born here. So like I feel like Chicagoans make you work for it. They make you work for every credibility, accolade, recognition that you do earn, and I love that. You gotta really get it out the mud here in this city. You have to really work extremely hard for it. But I have, and the community that I have been fortunate enough to call friends have really, you know, embraced me in a very beautiful way. I feel like I am I'm infused in the culture here, and it shows by way of support that looks like buying, attending events, you know, attending talks that I have, buying from their brands, attending them, you know, being infused in the community here. There's so many markets that are designed for small Black woman-owned, minority-owned businesses. So being a vendor at those things, I'm able to even enlarge the community that I am in, right? Because I'm meeting new people that are business owners as well. So I think it's a twofold, what the community looks like and me being a part of it, but then also realizing that it doesn't stop with me. Like there's a new somebody coming up behind, like, you know, you have to like really infuse yourself with that too, you know, because they're the next people. Generation, exactly. The belief and the trust in self and art that it's enough. I am thankfully, I won't say past this challenge, but I'm able to cope. I have these tools to cope with when it comes up nowadays, you know. There's an overstimulation of everything, and everything is fast and quick and hot now and seconds later not. And like in that world that we live in an Instagram world. We're scrolling through, like how we just sit and scroll, we scroll through life. That's how we process things, that's how we obtain art, that's how we read books or not, that's how we look at life. So figuring out, one, if your creative ideas are gonna even sustain long enough for you to really profit from them or call it a career, is one challenge in it of itself. Then there's the challenge that, well, is mine good enough? This girl's half my age. She has millions more followers than I do. You know, she just got Doja Cat to wear her stuff, so I might as well just count it all joy and hang it up now. But there's a lane for everybody, is what I'm learning. And the challenge is seeing it through, seeing that idea and that mentality through, and not losing sight of what you were put on this earth to do. I feel like the next steps that I would like to take to further my fashion career is to create a legacy of something bigger than this brand. And by that I mean like figuring out a way to establish something whether it's like for small businesses, manufacturing, and you know, it only gives back to to marginalized people in some capacity, or you know, and by that I mean like small minimums, because that's a thing, or figuring out a way to establish a fashion production company where like there's an area over here where it only caters to up and coming and extremely creative people that don't have access to that type of stuff. Super well produced shows, you know what I mean? Like they deserve that too. Figuring out ways to support, uplift, and amplify the next generation of designers is what I want to do and want to be known for now that I'm where I am in my career. And I literally was having a very in-depth debate and conversation with a good friend about the fact that I can't tell you how many emails I get a week about being invited to New York Fashion Week, Paris. Look, so many. I decline them all because those designer fees begin at like $5,000 and can go up to $25,000.
I was gonna say, is it really an invite, or is it somebody's business who wants to profit off of bringing you, quote unquote, to these fashion weeks?
And we all know how those work. Like those tickets they make money. They're ticketed events. Let's start there. They're ticketed events. There is no guarantee of exposure. There is no guarantee of a major publication. There is no guarantee of a stockist waiting to just take your collection at wholesale. Mm-hmm. None of it is guaranteed. So I'm spending $10,000, $12,000, $20,000 to be a part of a show that you're gonna profit from having my name on the bill, but I'm not gonna. I gotta get myself there. They don't pay for a hotel. So now this $20,000 designer fee has easily turned into $2,500 by the time I get hotel lodging, all my suitcases out there, put myself up, eat. It's unheard of, and they only target up and coming designers, or like not necessarily. So do you think an up and coming designer has $20,000? If they had $20,000 just sitting somewhere, girl, you're the last person that they're gonna give it to.
And it's never official in New York Fashion Week. No. It's off.
And if that's the case, baby, I will go and rent my own venue.
Right.
Hire my own photographer. And be the change I want to see in the world. Okay.
Yes.
It makes absolutely no sense, and it grinds my gears because I'm getting older and I'm not going to be able to do this for forever, and so I just hate it for everyone else, that comes up after me or is currently having to go through
that's
it.
Serious. Yeah.
Yeah.